Today we've had some pretty poor air quality for everybody to experience, especially those with asthma and also with other heart and lung issues, especially have been dealing with the wildfire smoke that has been overhead across much of the Great Lakes over the course of the day. We've had unhealthy air quality just about all day. Now, one thing to point out on this map here is we are starting to see some improvements across northern and eastern Michigan. Now, as that air begins to move into our area, we will see some improvement in our air quality. However, there will still be at least just a little bit of smoke in the air and especially into the sky. So as we look on future track, you see the kind of greens and yellows here in terms of the denser kind of smoke concentrations. We'll see that lightening up here as we head overnight. So we're starting to see those lighter colors here as we head for the early morning hours tomorrow. Now, actually, in this little bit of a break from the smoky air, some models are actually kicking up some lake-induced sprinkles that would be pushing across the area. So there is a very slight chance of just that, just a few sprinkles, nothing more than that. And I think the vast majority of us will be staying dry. Probably won't even notice that anything would be going on. However, it would be a pretty short window here before we get another little plume of smoke. Again, not as concentrated as the plume that we have overhead right now. So still some air quality reductions heading into the day tomorrow, and then we see that going away as we head in later into the day on Friday. Then over the weekend, some low air quality may just sweep into southern Wisconsin, but much of northern Illinois may end up on the better side in terms of the air quality here, especially as we head into the weekend. So today we were at that red unhealthy level. Tomorrow it looks like we'll be in that orange unhealthy for sensitive groups category. Then on Saturday and especially into Sunday, we're seeing those improvements into the more usual ranges, either good or moderate in terms of those the wildfire smoke. So tonight, still a little bit smoky. Again, we'll watch out for a stray sprinkle coming off of Lake Michigan late. Otherwise, a very cool night. Temperatures down to the middle 50s. And tomorrow, another gorgeous day. Again, a little bit of a haze, but still on the relatively cooler side. Upper 70s for our highs again. We'll warm up a little bit over the weekend, near 80 by Saturday, low 80s on Sunday. So make sure to spend some time outside if you can in the gorgeous weather. We do see some warmer conditions beginning to settle in as we head towards next week and even towards the middle of the month. So we got a little bit of a break here in terms of the 70s both today and tomorrow. Then we begin that gradual warm up back to the mid to upper 80s as we head into next week, also getting that humidity back in. So we'll have some slight chances for showers and thunderstorms throughout the week.